The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. This is season 3, episode 2, or season 2, episode 3, Fishing for the Truth. All right, so it's always a quick montage of everybody in the beginning. So mostly everybody's doing good, well, cool, families is all good. Heather and Whitney, they sit and talk on the phone while Heather is at work. She got these business, her beauty brand, beauty bar or whatever, but it's expanding. She's making money out here in these streets. So her and her partner was just trying to discuss some business stuff. But as she's talking to Whitney, she tells her how her and Jen went and got together and they talked out their little problem, little issues, and that they are on a path to be, besties or whatever. Okay, fine. And Whitney's like, okay, I'm glad everything went good for you. But where does Whitney and Jen stand? And Whitney's like, well, I mean, Jen was always in her face, pretty much only because her teaming up with Heather just makes her like collateral damage type. So really, Whitney, is really not much that she has beef with you. It's more like you're just on the enemy side. Let's just say that when she is being mean to Heather, right? Yeah. Okay. But anyway, well, basically, Heather just asked Whitney, like, yeah, so are you and Jen gonna get back to some type of friendship or try to build a friendship or whatever? And Whitney said, you know what? I don't mind trying. Ain't nothing wrong with trying. I'll meet up with the girl. I'll talk to the girl, and we'll see where it go. And fine, all right. Um, Jen, on the other hand, is with Lisa and another friend. I couldn't catch her name. But anyway, they go ski biking, which is like a ski on a bike or a ski shaped like a bike. Okay, look it up. Look it up. It looks very fun. I would like to try it. I've gone regular skiing, but not ski biking. So maybe if I ever get back up to the mountain or something, then I can try that next time. And it looked like they're having fun. Of course, Jen, falls a couple times, thinking that she was better than Lisa. And Lisa, fabulous as always. But anyway, they sit and talk, and they trying to figure out where they stand as well with Heather and Whitney. And well, I guess and Meredith a little bit because Jen is like, I want to go ice fishing. I'm gonna invite all the girls. It's gonna be a surprise and whatnot. So just dress warm, but I need to know y'all weights and all that good stuff so we can, get y'all on the right spot so nobody falls through. And you know, Lisa's like, well, did you invite Meredith? And Jen's like, yes, I did. She has not answered back yet. Okay, fine. So Lisa can go ahead and put her little 2 cents in Meredith's ear and like, well, why don't you just come on and we can go ahead and talk it out? Because at least it's the first step. Like at least you reaching out. So all we need is for Meredith to come on through. And Jen is like, yeah, how many times am I going to apologize to this girl? Like, and honestly, I don't know how many episodes they want to spend on this, but we don't want to, yeah, basically Meredith wanted an apology from Jen. So we're going to spend all these episodes trying to figure out who going to give what apology to who. Because at this point, Jen is like, I thought I apologized already. When it come to Brooks, I thought I already apologized to both of them. So I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her. And she gives us a little impression of Meredith. Because how Meredith is pretty dry, like in her approach, her personality, her talk is just a little bit you know what I'm saying? Like monotone. And I thought that was funny. But anyway. So Lisa and Heather and Whitney, she's like, well, she thinks Heather is a manipulator. And she thinks Whitney, like I said, she's on Heather's side. So collateral damage. She just be like, Whitney just be giving me weird vibes. Like the bitch be looking at me like, Is she, do you want it or do you not want it? Because I don't know. Like, excuse me, she be cutting the eyes at me, and I don't know what she be on. Like, is she coming for me or is she not? But that's, what I'm saying. We got to figure this out. And Jen is like, well, me and Heather made up. Whitney, she just is there. Like, she just is there. Kind of like Destiny in the Shine of Sunset. She just be there just to have fun. But are we friends? I don't know. We got to figure this out. Is Whitney really their friend? I would say no. I think Whitney be like, look, Heather, these is your friends. I'm here for you because you're my cousin. But I don't, with these bitches, keep them over there. I'm going to be over here with my old ass husband and stuff. Mary and her awkwardness. She's sitting down with Robert Jr., her son. He's 18 now, and she's just trying to get this boy out the house. Like, what is you gonna do with your life? What is going on, son? I can't keep taking care of you. You need to get up and get out and get some. And basically she asked him, like, yeah, so your dad says that you kind of want to move out now. And he said, yeah, I've been thinking about it. And she like, yeah, for your freedom, for your, you get to walk around, just for yourself, for your freedom, walk around naked, whatever you want to do. Yeah, okay, that's all and good, but who's going to pay for it? And he's like, I ain't figured that part out yet. And she's like, right, because I'm not going to be paying your bills like all your life. You do know this, right? You're going to have to get a job. You have to do something. Is he in school? I don't know. But she just don't want to be lazy like all these other teenagers, as she say, lazy on the game. Okay, fine. You do need to, as when they get older, right? We do need to figure out what did you want to do. And this lady trying to ship him off to the army? Really? I mean, what kind of, like, a black mom in America, honestly, want to ship their son off to the army? Just like, nigga, you going though? And she said, oh, you going? I don't care what he say, he going. I'm like, oh Lord, he don't even know what he want to do with himself just now. And but basically his dad, Robert Sr., went, and I guess it did wonders for him. So why not do wonders for my son? It'll give him some structure, give him some energy, get him in shape, and teach him something. And yeah, but he's just trying to figure himself out. She criticizing everything about him. I mean, come on now. He had to pray before he ate. It is what it is. Don't be Mary and her awkwardness. Anywho's, who else came on here with their kids? Jenny. Okay, so Jenny, because we're getting to know her still, she just the new girl. And she does have these 3 kids. She has her husband, and she's a stay-at-home mom now. And her husband is a doctor. So every Saturday they do experiment day because their daughter is very into science and things of that nature. So they do these little experiments, whether they go good or bad. It's something fun. It's a family project, and they all, get along doing it. Something good for the family, right? So they finished doing that, and the kids, like I said, the kids love the camera, especially that daughter of hers. Like, she's something else, very smart. And the husband is a Dewey, right? It's Dewey. He sits down and talks about having children, and she's like, I don't want no kids. What do you mean? He's like, yeah, I think it's time. Like, and the youngest is 9. So I think all 3 of them are spaced out within 3 to 2 years, maybe 4 of each other. So 9, does she really want to go back to that? I don't think so. And she had 9 miscarriages. That's a lot. And 3 C-sections with all 3. And with the last one, the doctor told her, you're just going to have to slow down. It's not something that you can keep doing and keep, you know what I'm saying? She's getting older now. And as a doctor, she's thinking, well, Dewey should know these things. um, it's not going to be good, healthy, at least for me or the baby. And talking about it was just very frustrating for her. But for him, it was like nothing. Like, yeah, this is what I want. And I looked into it and I figured out a way that we're going to do it and we're going to do it. And I'm like, so you don't found a surrogate? That's what I think you done did. Don't found her a surrogate. Go say, I got the eggs and the sperm. While you was asleep, I ciphered it all. Jenny, you have to sit down and talk to your husband. Figure out wherever that contract is when y'all got married and see, did I miss the fine print? Because, yeah, you ain't gonna kill me trying to have no damn kids that I don't want. Okay, so Heather is sitting down with her kids, and they're just talking about how the kids is growing up. Her oldest is about to go off to college, and she's always said this, and in the first season, in the reunion, and the past, she wants her kids to just grow up and just be girls and just experience the world as they should. She don't want to put all these strict rules on them, these strict Mormon rules on them that she had herself growing up. She just want them to just be free, and you know what I'm saying, just do what you gotta do. You'll learn from your mistakes and you'll be better for it, versus don't do this, don't do that, don't do that, don't do this, you know what I'm saying. So talking with them was fine. Do they want to go back to church? Because they've been out the church, like going religiously, every Sunday type deal for a while, but they're still spiritual and religious. It's just to, like, so do we really want to go to the house, or we just continue to just kind of do what we want to? I think the oldest, or one of them, said that she was just kind of fine with not going. That you don't have to really go to the church to get your, excuse me, to get your service on. You can always do it at home or whatnot by yourself. And one of the daughters said that she would probably like to go back and continue, doing some in-house service, worshiping. And Heather said, okay, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I'll go with you if you want me to, so, okay, cool. Meredith at her house. Hit y'all with that lecture real quick. But I ain't about to read nobody necessarily. Okay. Meredith's house. She has her own store boutique where she sells, fashions, designers, and whatnot. She handpicks these pieces, and she kind of is doing a little preview of of her new inventory for the store with some of her close friends and family. And Mary happens to be one of these people that she invites. So looking at the pieces, some of them are cute. Of course, Meredith loves a good blazer, any color, any style, a dress. That pink one, that was actually cute, and it was very Meredith. But something I would probably put on. I'm not a big pink girl, but I would definitely do it. Or maybe if it was a different color. But I would definitely do it if it wasn't. And of course, Brex is there, putting his 2 cents in or whatever. Fine, we're not going into that. But he does sit down and talk to Mary about Jen. Now, before we get there, just one little quick second, because they asked Mary in the confessional, so what do you think about Meredith's clothes? And Mary, her awkward, so it's like she never wants to say the wrong thing. She always wants to be, nice and politically correct about it. And I just have to say it in the right way. I don't want to, ooh, ooh, ooh. Like, that is Mary. I'll be like, what the hell? And then she does the eyes where she like, I'm like, what? I don't know. It's just, like, you're only supposed to do the eyes when you're like excited, like I kind of do that when I'm like, and plus, when you smoke weed, I be on Chinese, and I got like cat eyes naturally, but sometimes I have to just to get that expression out. But she just be like this, just like all the time. Like, girl. And you couldn't even describe Meredith's fashion. Ain't nothing wrong with Mary's fashion. Meredith's. I think she's very chic. I would describe it as chic. And she's older, like what, 50? So perfect for her range. Let's just say that. Mary, ain't nothing wrong with Meredith's clothes. Now, Mary, on the other hand, you can't say nothing about nobody's clothes because do you see what you be wearing? Do you see what you got on in your confessional compared to what Meredith had on? Meredith had on a nice dress. It was open cut, all this. And you had on a cowgirl hat, cow print with whatever sequence, or was it leather, with 3 different necklaces on, maybe 4. And did you have gloves? Because Mary love a good glove. And then while her and Brooks is sitting there talking about Jen, because for some reason Brooks done found friendship with Mary, done bonded over their hatred for Jen, and he just been talking to her and all this stuff over COVID. He brings up the fact that Jen been talking about him on social media and all that bull with the liking and the comment and all that stuff. You don't keep going into that, but I'm not going to keep describing it. But basically, Mary's like, well, you got to invite Meredith. So if you want to go and apologize, this will be the perfect time to just go on in there and tell her, stop messing with my family. And then Mary goes, okay, hold on. I need everybody to be silent. Just be silent for 1 second. And we like, what happened? I just need to poop real quick. But I need to be quiet, like how you go pee, you have to be quiet. I need to be quiet so I can go poop. And then y'all, okay, good. Mary, what is wrong with Mary? Ice fishing, okay, so how is this gonna go? So far so good because Meredith has not shown up yet, which gives the girls some time to kind of have fun, do their little thing. Jen kind of warns the instructors that Whitney and Heather were a little bit on the wild side. They might have do a little flirting and slight sexual harassment. Anyways, little joke. Because we know Whitney's married, and of course Heather, if she's single, always ready to mingle. And Whitney shows up in a life jacket, and that was kind of like a little slight dig at Jen, because remember in last season she told her, I'm gonna drown you, when it was in them little hot tubs or whatnot. Yeah, so it was like, yeah, I wore my life jacket because you ain't gonna drown me. So it's like, okay, girl, I ain't gonna try to touch you now. So it is what it is. Lisa, well, she don't cook, she don't really fish, but guess what she do love? Fish tacos. Ooh, what was it? Fish wontons from Applebee's. Did anybody ever try those? Good, okay. What was that? Shrimp wontons. It was something. I don't even know if they still on the menu because I ain't even been out to eat there in a minute, but the mugs was on point. So if they anything like that, okay, cool. I don't think we have a Del Taco here in Michigan. We got like Taco Bell, Tequila. I don't even know. I'm gonna speak Spanish, but we got those type of tequila. Oh shit. Anywho's, that's blah 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 blah. Salt Lake City. They fishing, and then every time they used to like fit. I don't know if it was fish eyeballs, but it was some type of eyeballs for the bait. And they got these little holes, and basically they tap the little things. And if they see the lines going, then they run and go and catch the fish. It was either perch or trout. Okay, cool. Then they see somebody in the distance walking up, and they're like, who is that? It looked like Meredith. So Meredith is showing up. But Mary, she declined Jen's offer because we do know that they are not really friends like that. And Mary sent the message saying something to something like, "I declined the invite. I do not fish," and something something else that was like so Mary, like, girl, you was just so ridiculous because she don't do nothing. Like, oh my God, that's out of my thing. I'm not a fisherman. Yeah, fine. I mean, that didn't really go anywhere at all. And Raya's Robin and Whitney looking like sisters, like literally twins almost. What the fuck is up with this hair? On Watch What Happens Live. Okay. I'm just looking at the clip real quick. Like, what? What? Oh no, Robin. No, no. Okay, back to the show. So Meredith do show up and literally for like literally 5 minutes. She sees that, okay, it's a journey to walk from the parking lot all the way to the damn middle of the lake for one. Okay, I could have called her. She sees everybody, hi, hi, hi. Oh, I did forget to mention that Lisa did say hi to Whitney with the hug. So Whitney was like, "Oh my God." She gave me a warm shoulder instead of a cold shoulder. Because normally, they're pretty not, she's pretty cold towards her. But hey, she's being friendly. She's being friendly. And they brought Jenny along, and, Jenny's being friendly as well. So Meredith sees that everybody's having fun and they're running across the dang place to try to catch fish. And she's like, okay, this is interesting. Wow. Okay, fine. We're grown ass women chasing fish. Okay, cool, or whatever. I just came to talk to Jen. So eventually they all sit down and Jen does sit down next to her and say, okay, let's try to have this little resolve. What's going on? How can we fix this? And Meredith just breaks it down to her. Look, your Twitter. This is you, Jen Shaw, blue check mark. It says Housewives of Salt Lake City CEO. Da, 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 da. That's you, right? Bam. You are commenting on things that are homophobic towards my son. He is a young adult. He has not made a decision as to what he wants to do with himself at this moment on the TV. According to her and her family. So for you to be on the internet just assuming, okay, whatever, and liking and berating my son is basically homophobic, and it's negative, it's disrespectful, and I'm just not gonna have it. And of course, Jen is doing her little lying. Like, Jen, I don't know why you be lying like this when it's like clearly the people got the receipts. Okay, they got the receipts to prove it, and you be saying, nope, that ain't me, that ain't me. Okay, if it's my Twitter, but somebody else is doing it because I don't run it. And Meredith's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna stop you right there, and we're gonna disengage. Bitch, I mean, okay, she didn't say that, bitch, but she jumped up and said, you know what, I'm out of here. I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to sit here and watch her deflect and, try to make excuses when clearly it's her Twitter. It don't matter if it was her or not. If it's your Twitter, that means you need to tell whoever is running it, whoever tweeting it, whoever operating it, that this is not what you're going to be doing on your page, and then they will continue to not do it, or, you know what I'm saying, fire them. Like, so yeah, Meredith said, I'm out. So Lisa's trying to go stop her to see, like, wait a minute. Okay, so I honestly think that when they want to sit down with Jen and come to some resolve with Jen, they need to have a therapist, like a licensed psychiatrist, present. And he can be, or she can be, the mediator, and we can come together and we can figure it out. Because just them alone is not going to cut it. Why? Because Jen, unfortunately, yeah, she does have a problem with actually seeing her faults like, and accepting them and owning up to them. Okay, Jen cannot do it. Jen is too busy playing victim when she's not the victim, and she keeps hollering, what about me, what about me? And it's not about you. It's, I mean, yes, you are involved in this situation, but we want you to, yeah, it's like, okay, you say you keep apologizing, but do you know what you apologizing for? That will be it. Like the thing with Brooks, because he said whatever, with their vagina and stuff. What about my kids? Like, I got kids too. Okay, but what did Meredith do to your kids? See, she asked you that, and you couldn't even say nothing because it's true. You're bringing up a bunch of crap to try to get away from the real issue that you have, and that you shouldn't have been saying whatever you said about this boy, or had whoever was running your social media pages do it for you. So whatever it is, Jen, just either stop and just apologize and acknowledge that, okay, now I know what you're talking about, so this is what happened, and we can go on from there. And until you can do that, Meredith is like, nope, I'm done. And that's just, and I could feel it. Like, at first I was kind of like, okay, Meredith is just blowing this out of proportion. But now, what is the third episode in or something like that? Okay, now I see it, because Jen is like not getting it. And maybe, I don't know, like, I want to say she just not getting it. And I don't know. I give kudos to Jenny, though. The new girl, Jenny, she ran up in there and was like, okay, what you got to say? What you got to, okay, so we're going to have to get like, she was trying to get in there and trying to fix it. And Meredith and Meredith, Heather and Whitney was sitting back just kind of watching, drinking their cocoa, spilling their cocoa. I think it was on Jen's stuff. So I'm like, ooh, wipe it off, wipe it off. See, Heather, that's the thing, too. You can't be scared of Jen. What you scared for? You bigger than all of them. You better be throwing your weight on them. That's what you need to do with Jen. Throw your weight on her around, and she back up. She will. But anywho, that is Salt Lake City, girl. I don't even know. These heifers. Jen, she need to tweak her medication as well. Okay? So far so good, because she ain't really been drinking too much, because Jen can go there. So yeah, this was it. We'll talk later and see what's going on, because and we ain't gonna keep, that's what, yeah, Jen versus Meredith and everybody else. Okay, bye.